This took place when I was about 13 or so, and it was my aunt and uncle's house in California. Ever since I was little, my family always had Christmas there, and even times just to visit. None of us ever heard or known about paranormal activities that have taken place there. On many occasions, I was there at the house by myself, but there was this one particular day when my mom and aunt, my mom's older sister, left me there alone in the house just for a couple of hours while they had to do some errands. My uncle was at work too. This was in the middle of the day. So here I'm at the house alone, just minding my own business when I was walking down from the hallway. I will try to lay out the hallway. The main hallway leads into the family room and ends at the bathroom, and to the right leads to the next hallway down to my aunt's and uncle's room. Also, their hallway are very short in distance. The front door entrance goes directly into the main hallway and connects to the family room. Anyway, as I was walking down the hallway, I noticed something at the corner of my eye. I swore I saw someone very tall. Obviously, it was a male figure, just by his height, quickly poking his head out around the corner. So I kinda shrugged it off, but at that point, I was getting a little freaked out. Here I was home alone, and I didn't have the TV on. I was just minding my own business, and it happened about 2 or more times. I was walking near the hallway. It always occurred at the corner of my eye. It was sudden and direct, but when it happened, I knew somehow someone was there. So I just froze and was puzzled and called out, since at that point I thought it was my uncle, but I knew no one was home but me. So when I called out his name, "Uncle Marty, hello?" and there was no answer. I walked down the hall and walked around the corner, and no one was there. After that, I somehow knew that someone poked their head out really quickly, as if it was kind of watching me, trying to get me off guard. After that, I thought I was just imagining things, and it was all in my head. So later when my aunt and mom came home, I kind of told my aunt that for some odd reason, I could see someone poking their head quickly around the corner, but I knew I was alone. She actually told me that she had seen that too. She told me that the person is actually a ghost, and she has seen full apparition of the ghost. She described him as a older gentleman wearing glasses and having an old grey suit or dress clothes on. When she saw him, he just disappeared. Also, she said her grandson, my younger cousin, saw him too. He just froze in the hallway and told her he saw someone. After she told me this, I was kind of shocked and surprised at this event, since I believed in spirit but never actually had experience. Ever since then to this day, I am kind of fascinated with supernatural. Also, just to let you know guys, the ghost of the old gentleman used to live there before my aunt and uncle moved in. He had died in one of the rooms there, and from my aunt's experience, he isn't there to cause harm or anything of any sort. They have lived in their home for about 20 years or so. Years ago, at Christmas time, I got a big tin full of popcorn from my mom. The last Christmas we had together, the metal tin is almost a foot tall with an angle on it. After eating the popcorn, I filled it up with old pictures I had laying around. There were all kinds of photos of my cousins, camping trips and more. A month will go by and I will open the tin for a certain picture I knew is there. I love my pictures and will spend hours going through them. I have planned to put them all in an album one day. Once in a while I will open it and notice it's only half full. There would be only 2 or 3 pictures at the bottom of the tin. I didn't know what to think about it or understand why this would occur. There was another Christmas coming, and I pulled out the old popcorn tin that I filled with pictures of my mom she gave to me before passing away. I started to put them in a picture album. I pretty much knew what was in there now. It wasn't as packed, so full of photos. I put them aside for later. I was watching TV late one night. My mind drifted away to all the holidays gone by. I thought of all my family and friends I love that are on the other side now. Looking at my old pictures brought back memories, and I miss them so much. I told them all hello and Merry Christmas, then I drifted off to sleep. The day before Christmas, when I opened the popcorn tin to get a very special picture out, right on the top a picture of all the very people I had said hello and Merry Christmas to. There were even few extra of my brother, who has passed away. I don't remember having it all. Our family had very few pictures of my brother, and there he was in a picture with his favorite dog. I was happy and baffled. I was just so surprised at the order these certain pictures of my family and friends were in. They were in the order as I was remembering them few nights before. I sat there in silence looking at the pictures when I suddenly realized they were saying hello and Merry Christmas to me from the other side. It was Christmas Eve and I was a freshman in high school. My family had been split up for some time, so normally we trade off Christmas days and Christmas Eve every year. And this year I had come home early for my grandparents' Christmas party while everyone else was at their aunts and uncles celebrating at another party. When I was dropped off, my cousins offered to stay with me for a few hours, yet I declined. I could watch some of my new DVDs and get some alone time in the house. I had noticed an unfamiliar car parked on the street, but didn't think anything of it, considering it was a Christmas Eve, probably a neighbor's relative or something. After I got inside, I locked the door, grabbed snack, and started to settle down. I hadn't been home for more than 15 minutes when there was a knock at the door. I unlocked the door and opened it, only a crack to see a man standing there. Dark hair, glasses, slightly overweight, and dressed casually. He didn't look like much of a threat, but my stomach dropped. He asked, I was wondering about the car outside. Is it for sale? I told him, I don't think so. Isn't someone here I can talk to about it? I said, no, you can come back another time, and shut the door as fast as I possibly could. He reached for the handle immediately and started pounding on the door. I heard a string of profanities and the pounding stopped. Terrified, I was crawling on the floor to the phone hoping he wouldn't be able to see me through one of the windows. Then I heard the noise. Our house had an open garage and it led through the laundry room where the door was broken and no one had bothered to fix it. Just then I heard a man yell and I saw the man through the window run to his car and drive off. My uncle had got home just in time, scared the man off. Who knows what would have happened if he hadn't made it home in time. Sadly, we didn't get the plate number and nothing ever came of it. But I will never be home alone on holiday again.